Um, do you think college athletes should get paid?
I think I think it's a very tough debate to make. Um, I think some of the athletes are already getting paid, but just not in actual currency. But we have our scholarships, so that takes care of your housing and all that, and then you're getting an education. So it's kind of the jump start to a lot more money. So it's kind of like we are getting paid already.
So if we did get paid outside of scholarships, should athletes keep their scholarships or pay for their own school?
I think they should keep scholarships and still get paid, just because we do bring a lot of revenue into the school, and I think it's more seen in southern schools, such as the bigger ones like Alabama and all that, as far as their athletes bring in new students and more revenue. But I still think that we should keep our scholarships.
Get paid, not just the high.
Yeah, I believe all athletes should get paid, unless you're like a tennis or golf player where it's just you by yourself. I think everyone should really get paid. I mean, I don't see an issue with it. If we're selling tickets to watch us play and compete, then I think we should receive a little bit of that revenue.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so do you think collegiate athletes should be paid or not?
No, I don't think paying them is the right answer. And when you're talking about paying, pay for play, there are a lot of things that come into effect, like taxes and all kinds of stuff that student athletes they would all of a sudden be subject to. So no, I don't think paying them is the right answer.
Okay, so do you think that it should be included with scholarships and everything? They're like pay kind of.
Well, yeah, I think there's a definite need for an increase in scholarships, just the dollar value, and I think there are a lot of ways to handle that, and each university and each institution is coming up with their own ways. The NCAA is going to probably just let conferences or institutions develop their own policies.
Okay, so not even like the higher schools like Alabama should get paid, like even the bigger income schools.
No, I don't think they should. I don't think they should get paid. Now, those schools, I read an article on Alabama today where they had a surplus of like $53 million this past year. So, yeah, they definitely could afford to pay the players, but I don't think it's in the players' best interests to do that. When you take away amateurism, which the reality is if you look at college athletics, nowadays the amount of money involved, there's an argument, is it still amateurism? For the most part, yes. For most sports, outside of your football and your men's basketball, that are your big time sports with your high dollar sports and TV money and all of that stuff. So even at those higher levels, I don't think they should be paid, but I think there are ways to work around that, and that's what the NCAA needs to come up with.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Collegiate athletes be paid?
Well, I think that the more we can do for each student athlete, in my opinion, is a positive step. The word paid, I mean, to me, it kind of connotates a professional model, and I don't think any of us want the professional model where these guys are considered employees and fired and hired and all that kind of stuff. But I'm a big proponent of whether it's from food to training table to bigger stipend, anything that we can do to make these kids' lives better and put them in a better position. I think it's a positive thing.
Okay. If we were to theoretically pay them more with maybe like a salary or anything, do you think that it should extend to more than just the bigger sports like football and men's basketball?
Well, yeah, obviously you've got your Title IX issues with the women's sports, which are very well deserved, obviously. And so I think it's going to be, it's got to be something that each school looks at. Obviously, the NCAA, but when you do that, then obviously the fair quality and all that, those things come into play.
Okay.